Looks like we're doing Chapel last map.
I don't know.
Says Smokeahonis. Can't wait till we start seeing some Dirty Bomb cosplays. A lot of them were actually like modeled off of people who like either worked with or directly at Splash Damage.
Really?
Like I'm pretty sure that that Fragger is Ed Stern.
Oh, I never.
Pretty certain.
Didn't. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, at all. Like I really wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure Fletcher's Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
Got the same facial hair some days. Well, Lenny Kravitz has different facial hair every day.
Man, I know we already said it, but I can't overemphasize how smoothly this tournament has run.
Yeah, like butter.
As soon as the matches are being reported, within like 20 seconds of them being over, and then we're jumping right into the next round as soon as
where
that's
the
over
players
as well.
already are. Yeah.
So that's just nice. I like that.
So smooth.
It's great.
All right, so here we go. Chapel for our last map. It's going to be interesting. As we said, War is currently 2-4. They need to pick up a win against the 3-3, low-tier Warriors, yeah. So my underdog money's on them. Oh, we got P-Town dropping. Security
we
violation.
haven't had too many issues either. Yeah. Only a few pauses compared to other cups. That's pretty good.
Yep. I wish I could fly around during pauses.
We haven't done too many plugs during the course of this cup.
That is true.
I want to tell everyone that's listening right now, if you're interested in getting into competitive Dirty Bomb, there is no better way to do that than to join the pickup scene. Pickups are basically the next level of organized play beyond pubs and matchmaking. All you need to do is download TeamSpeak, go to dbnation.gg, find the info about the TeamSpeak there, join it up, and the rest is very self-explanatory. You can start playing with competitive players, and they try to accommodate all kinds of skill levels. But that's not only the best way to learn how to play the game competitively is to play in these pickups. Otherwise, you're never really gonna figure out all of the nuances. But it's also the best way to get your name out there as well. So if you have any aspirations whatsoever of maybe joining a team and participating in one of these cups one day, the best way to do it is to get your feet wet with pickups. So DBNation.gg, go do it. Go do it now.
I feel like you're leaning further and further away from your mic. I could like see you like leaning back in your chair.
Oh,
sounds like you're getting like so far away.
Likely the truth.
All right. Get close there. Get comfortable. Get intimate. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pulling the mic arm closer.
All right.
It's right in my face.
Cool. All right. So we still got a bit of a pause game here, but yeah, play Dirty Bomb. I mean, if you're watching this and this is at all enjoyable for you, and it should be because it's a fantastic game. Play Dirty Bomb. The game is still at the point where it's kind of like growing into its own boots a little bit. It's a free-to-play game, which means it really depends or is made or broken by the community of people playing it. There's so much content coming out for it. Like, we've had a Merc come out, like, every month or so for the past several months?
Yeah,
it feels that way. Right. It's been very consistent.
And without giving any details at all,
there's going to be more.
I didn't say anything. But rumor has it a big patch coming in the next couple of months, like Uber patch. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Shh.
Actually, for whatever reason, I think your audio channel got switched to another one, so that might be on me.
Oh, really?
I think it magically switched to another channel. Derp.
Oh, I see what happened.
What? Yeah.
I unplugged my Yeti. Wait, no, I didn't.
Oh. No, you didn't?
No, we're good. We're good.
All right, cool. I'll figure that out.
I don't see what happened.
All right.
I don't know. I'm talking right into my mic, so good.
Yeah, you got switched to another channel. I'll fix that.
All right, the final match of the day. It's going to be Chapel. People in chat are saying the sound is fine now, so.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just you're on like the same channel as the music, which is weird. I'll just kill that manually. All right, we're good. We're good. This is the last match. I can flub it. Here we go. I need to get back into playing myself. Been traveling way too damn much.
Yeah, you know, I actually was doing some matchmaking. I just was playing some solo queue, which I think is the best way to play matchmaking. Like, let's be honest.
Really?
If you're queuing up with like 5 of your buds and you're actually communicating, and you know, if you're me, you have good friends who are good at the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a wash and it's no fun. But solo queuing was actually great.
What?
Like, I had camaraderie with my team. You know, it was a pretty close match.
All right.
You know, it doesn't happen every time, but sometimes it does.
Playing with strangers in random matchmaking is way better than playing with friends.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, look at League of Legends.
weird
Like,
here.
half the pros don't even practice. They just play solo queue.
Right.
It's weird. Anyway, that's a different, more casual type of game. Sorry. What, huh?
Thank you.
It does happen to have 1 million concurrent viewers on a daily basis, though.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
repair is beginning. Look at this. So quick, so fast. That Fletcher's giving no fucks, excuse my language, and jumping straight on in.
He's given a few fucks, but the fucks are given right back to him, but he's revived immediately. Do we have a Sparks on the field? Yes, we do. We have the gaming chip keeping him alive and keeping this EV in the repair bay, actually. And here it comes. Oh, what?
What?
Okay, yeah, just...
Trigger finger is a little itchy right there.
I'm sorry. I thought you died. You weren't moving. I was repairing the EV. You weren't moving. But there we have it.
All right.
EV's on its way.
EV's up about as quick as it could be, but now collapsing from multiple angles. EV's still up, though. It does not look like there is... Oh, there is a Skyhammer, so we should be seeing some kind... There it is. Right on point. This should kill the EV.
Yeah.
EV down, but the spawn points have moved, which is a moral victory, and also a victory in the game.
Ooh, critically, Orange was alive there, but he was going up the yellow path for some reason. We've got Jeffa down here actually trying to do a slow repair. It's going to be very, very slow. Fortunately, Orange is going to be spawned up right there, and he should be back up. Oh, nice. I like that position out of warm-up, but he gets shut on down. And there's Orange finally getting back up, and warm-up is completely taken down there. I don't think he was gibbed, but I don't think he needs to be. Nobody's going to be in a really good position to bring him back up, so that's a good solid, you know, 5-6 seconds with no Rhino on the field. Now, it's not going to be enough time to allow it to get around the corner, but it should be able to at least get that far without any more problems now while he's trying to hump up that wall. I'm going to see if Jerk Hit is in position for this airstrike around the corner.
It's Rhino on Rhino action. Just a little bit here. As the EV continues to move unopposed. This is great progress with just 2 minutes underway. The EV is rounding the corner, the infamous corner of doom. It doesn't look like it's going to get stopped here either. No. Oh, there's the Skyhammer. I don't think that's going to kill it. I don't think. Oh, it just barely does.
Nice.
Which is incredibly good for War right now that they got that EV killed where it is. It almost rounded the corner unopposed.
Well, they might be able to stick it here for just a little longer. I mean, we do have P-Town Hero able to come around the corner through the red house and set up a really good position at the MG nest, but he's a little bit more of a mobile MG. Should be able to do some damage there. But now he's actually sticking out here by the sign, which allows them to use the EV as cover. I'm not sure if that's really the best spot for him to be.
Here comes the flanking Rhino. He's going to face it off against another Rhino, point blank range. That is like the least skillful Dirty Bomb fight that you could possibly ever have. It's just like 2 Rhinos just like, oh, hey, I'm going to shoot my gun now.
Yep. Especially in that small corridor, there's no way to lose that. Look at Rhino trying to wall jump. That's cute. Oh, he made it up. Oh, he's a flighty little guy. All right.
The Rhino that could.
But Rhino's trying to
happen.
chase. Watching Rhino try to chase somebody is just kind of, wow, it was all kind of embarrassing. I don't know how he won that fight.
I like how Orange plays. He is the bounciest dude of all time.
Yeah.
Just sneaky, dodging around, bouncing at all times, using the Fletcher nades to great effect. Sticky mines for the win.
Where's the point where War is going to set up a really good defensive posture here? We don't quite have it. We have a lot of frags going either way, but the whole time the EV is still on the move. Jerkit should have a Skyhammer beacon available at this point. I would hope so.
Yeah, there you go, Orange.
Yeah, okay.
Making it happen. The EV is down, but Orange is alive, and he could be building this thing up. No, Orange does die.
Finally. Took him a little bit long there. Oh, but Yepa is able to come in and take him on down. And look at this. They've moved all the way up. Now they're essentially just choking them at the spawn point.
Oh, look at
be
this.
knocked on down.
So much flankage. P-Town Hero doing work. And the EV's up. This should be the objective here. Barring like a miracle airstrike, I don't see it happening. Yeah, War never was able to really get a foothold. That EV just cruised.
Yeah.
It was taken down multiple times, but taking it down doesn't really do a whole lot. You actually have to find a way to get a foothold to stop that EV and stop the repair as well.
I gotta hand it. I love the fact that Gaming Chip just tried to just run past everybody with the objective. That's not gonna happen. But no, 10 minutes 30 seconds. They set a very good time for that cruise on down. I was watching Jerkit the whole time, waiting for him to throw that marker, but after the first one on the corner, it never came.
All right, now we do move on to the second objective here on Chapel, or the second portion of the map. This is my favorite objective. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually my favorite.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just like most objectives in DB, if you just don't have the team cohesion and the skill level is off, it can feel like you're busting your head into a wall. But it also allows for some of the most dynamic plays, the most crazy, hectic airstrikes. Kira's crazy, and you know, it's just a fun objective to watch. I always enjoy it. But speaking of the objective, where's the EMP? Where is it? Did they never pick it up?
They certainly got positioned here on the rock.
Yeah,
Orange should have
they
it.
just like forgot it.
Oh, no, there we go. We got, yeah, there's Orange finally with it. But it's
Oh,
going to
man,
be a
that
long time
aura.
before they get there, and they're set up back up on the rock. War has complete control of the rock now. And we can hear that Rhino. It's going to be really difficult to take him down. I mean, those Fletcher nades are going to be a good start, and my God, Orange is actually doing a little bit of damage here.
I think Orange, for me, has been the MVP of his team. I mean, he's got the most points. But every time I see Orange,
How crowded up they are.
the sticky mines, the sticky nades are on point. You know, he's getting kills. He's dodging and weaving. So
Everybody
my
was
MVP
pointed
so
at
far.
him.
How did that revive
what?
happen? What?
They were all shooting him. How did that? All right. So once again, they're doing a lot of pressure on the rock here. Look at that. We got P-Town Hero taken down too. Finally going to get taken down himself by Larknob.
I don't know how Killer Dog 1080 is still alive.
Yeah,
Aura is
yeah.
not supposed to stay alive that long. They've made it happen.
So many frags here on the rock, but there's the EMP. It's being guarded right now. Might get, ooh, where's this bait right now?
There you go.
Orange pulls on
with a
through, and
double.
we've got a Sparks there as well. Can Orange actually make this
there's
delivery?
a-
Nope. Forgot about the Rhino.
Something you never want to do.
Yeah. Got gived on the way back up.
And the objective is now returned as well. P-Town Hero all by himself, which is not a good look. Somehow still alive. I don't quite understand. But taken down, and his team.
Just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I lost my event there. Or I lost my TeamSpeak, rather. Let me get this back. There we go. I got you back. Lost you for a second.
Oh man, that was like
My
my
bad.
best moment in commentary.
Yeah, I
history,
know.
man. You missed it.
Sorry, you're going to have to remake your career.
All right. I can do that.
All right, but man, there's so many frags on this rock. I mean, this has been going back and forth. This is not a normal match of, hey, we got the rock, now we're going to spend 6 minutes defending the rock. No, this is just constantly back and forth. But that EMP is just not getting into the hole.
Here comes a rank flanking Rhino from the side. Surprisingly damaged in that one-on-one. but it looks like they should be able to push through. Warm-up is the only one alive. It's another Rhino, though. What is going on?
What?
I would say
Why?
either these are the best teams at dodging or the worst teams at aiming. I can't tell. Because people just continue to stay alive for like way longer than you'd think. But one of the 2 EMPs has been delivered. Artie strikes coming in, but not doing anything at all, actually. And we haven't seen much of our boy Larknock, who started out the day with some incredible plays, but we haven't seen too much from him yet in this matchup. Actually, I'm going to switch over and watch Larknock. He's my favorite player of the day, mainly because I really like saying his name, but he's also awesome with the nades.
He's had some impeccable nade timing. Now, that's a lot harder here unless you know exactly when people are going to be coming through the tunnel or the cubbyhole. And the other side by the van, kind of forget about it unless you really have a great position there. But they got a good position on the rock now. They got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to defend the last EMP delivery, which is a very tall order indeed. But it's so hard to predict right now. It's just been so random.
I would like to... Oh, yeah. Orange has switched over to Artie. Or, sorry, to Skyhammer. So now we have Artie and Skyhammer. It's going to be a flurry of explosions here. There it begins with a little bit of Artie that's still not hitting the mark. That Artie has not really been working out as well as one might have hoped. But Orange is now coming in. Are we going to see a Skyhammer play? Let's see.
Well, Skyhammer was there. I'm not sure if it was a play.
It's true.
P-Town Hero really has to be the hero. He's usually the last one here on the rock. He's got to hold it long enough for
Artie's up. Artie's up.
Yep.
Or Skyhammer, sorry.
And
this is going to be
there's the handoff. Where's the delivery? There it is. Wow. Took them quite a long time to get that. Yeah. But not a bad time over at all. They just got the first objective so fast, or rather the second objective so fast. They had 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to make that whole thing happen, and, well, they pulled it off.
I think it's going to be difficult to beat that time. I mean, it wasn't the greatest time in the world, but just from what I'm intuiting from the skill differential between these two teams, I'm going to predict that War is going to have a rough time beating that time. We'll see, though.
All right. Of course, he realized this means war. Had to get it in somewhere. So without context, it was my last chance, I think. I'm not sorry. Here we go.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
But yeah, that last objective is just so difficult to hold for an extended period of time. Like, you know, you can do it for maybe like 4 minutes, but man, like a whole 10 is just rough.
Yeah, especially with good, well-placed artillery. Everyone has a tendency to bunch up around the rock, which is where you want to be, but well-placed artillery can be clutch.
But everybody was bunched up around the rock the whole time. We saw very little artillery in that last play. Jerkit was taken down very quickly there. He had a bit of a longer route to get to the EV, and by the time he got there, the airstrikes were already coming on down. In fact, we've got gaming chip on Artie, and I believe Killer Dog is playing. No, he's not playing Skyhammer. We got orange on that now. That's orange squared, actually. If you take a look at the scoreboard, oddly enough.
Yep.
Jerkit doing the work by himself. Looks like he's going to get it. Oh no, here's J-Town Hero. He didn't even see him. He went right by him, but it was the gaming chips airstrike that made it happen. I just love Artie's ability just to have like constant pressure on those areas.
I'm a little bit worried. I think that LTW are too far forward here. I think they're gonna get taken out. I mean, it's working for now.
I mean, if you could get somebody kind of beefy to get into the garage, that is such a great position to hold. If you can get the support for it. Make sure you don't run out of ammo, and of course, it's not really a problem with Rhino. But he's gonna give it up for the time being.
Oh, even trying to revive a teammate here. Not gonna work for the gaming chip. But Orange decided to stick with Skyhammer here. Kind of interesting on defense. Not exactly what I would have expected, but it will certainly come in handy once this EV is built up.
I like this. They went for a full wipe before going for that last little bit of repair. That means it's going to be difficult for them to Ooh, get that initial strike in. But there's Artie. I keep forgetting how fast Artie can get damage in. And look at this. The EV is now completely shootable. And it looks like they might just go for that. There it is. And we've got J-Town Hero, or P-Town Hero, moving in front of the EV, just getting the damage out with minigun.
All right.
So they're playing very forward, but so far, so good. They've taken a lot of time off the clock here.
Yeah, 8 minutes left. Still plenty of time. It can be done. It has been done. We'll see if War has what it takes. Again, War has 2 members under level 10. That's pretty low. I mean, that's like the 50-hour range, I think. Maybe 70, 80-hour range. Whereas you'd expect most competitive players to have a few hundred hours under their belt. At least at the top level, that's what you need.
And I gotta say, P-Town Hero is one of the most acrobatic rhinos I've seen in a while. He's constantly flanking. He's never really just picking his position on the aura station and just staying there. He's always going for the rear push.
Yeah, and look at that. Long spawn for 2 out of the 5. Make that like a 23-second long spawn. Pretty brutal. So War, this push is basically done.
But it looks like Jerka can get the EV repair at least. And it's moving forward, but it moved forward maybe just about an inch. We still got Gaming Chip and Orange able to, get the airstrikes on it. They're not really feeling all that worried about it, so they're throwing out these airstrikes without really allowing it to move to a better position. They just know that they can hold it that long. I hope we didn't miss Killer Dog's moment. Killer Dog 1080. But yeah, they just go for the flank immediately and go around to the opposite end of the balcony. Yeah.
I don't think they realized that Jerkit was just repairing.
Right.
It's now like 99% and he wasn't gibbed either, so the EV will be pulled on up. It's got to keep moving though. 6 minutes left. They got to see a lot of progress here if they want a chance.
Killer Dog just doing so much damage and just finally taken down. But yeah, just burning the clock is the biggest thing. All right, but we got it moving forward. Do we have anybody pushing forward to the red room or out into the street? It looks like they're keeping their cards very close to their chest, but that could become a huge problem once you try to move out here. And now, look at this. We've got Artie. We've got Skyhammer. And now we've got Kira. We've got just the EV fuck squad just moving on out here.
Yep, and that EV is fucked. It's going to be built, though. It's built right back up.
But this wouldn't be such a huge problem for War if they were pushing forward to the red room and paying a little bit more attention to that. Trying to come out into the street as a unified push behind the EV is never going to work.
Yeah, EV down again, but as we've seen, downing the EV is only a half the battle or less, I guess.
Once again, look at P-Town Hero, and he's coming from the rear alleyways. It's constantly a problem. Takes him a little bit longer to get into position, sure, but it's certainly worthwhile. Yeah, there he is. It's like, oh, hi. You thought this was your position of defense. Nope, not so much. And look at how many frags are just going against War now. Oh, Mr. Wonder almost got that long spawn. So yeah, 4 minutes 40 seconds. We're running out of time for them to even finish this second objective.
Yeah, I know it's not looking great. Still possible, but that EV could very well be taken down with just bullets now. It probably will be.
Hopefully not team bullets. All right, Orange could potentially do that.
Or Orange will just kill everybody. That might happen too.
Yeah. There we go. Lark not getting a few picks with grenades there.
There we go. EV finally taken down. Whereas the NG Jerkit should be coming up any second now. Trying to rebuild this thing. Turn around, Jerkit. Get it going.
Yeah, he's got to pay almost constant attention to this. I mean, usually as a bushwhacker, you hope that once you make one repair, you can let somebody escort a little bit, and then you get in good position to toss down a turret someplace useful. But he hasn't really had those opportunities. He's a guy with a wrench and a keck right now. That's about it.
Yeah, we are seeing multiple Artie classes in play at once, which is, it's not common at all.
No, no.
I mean, seeing 3 is almost unheard of. 2, we've seen a few times before.
It's actually kind of surprising that it's been able to move forward this far now. But look at
And
this.
hey, I mean, if they can push this thing forward, there's still a small chance. They need to build it up one more time.
Oh, that's poor communication actually. P-Town Hero was able to MG down the EV just as Orange threw his beacon.
Well, it might be a non-issue at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Just, you know, when you're writing up your postmortem. Don't do that. Again, P-Town Hero, he's picking some really neat angles and positions. Look at this, on top of the crates. He's
Yeah,
an
well, I
absolute
didn't even know you
monkey.
could get up there.
Yeah, especially, you know, somebody of his girth. All right, Jerk it, starting from scratch once again.
All right, we're moving on to the very final moments of our coverage today. What will happen in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Will War be able to actually put up a fight and make it close, or are we going to get stopped right here? Well, we're about to find out.
Well, if not, low-tier warriors might need a slightly longer clan tag. Not quite so low-tier.
Mid-tier warriors.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if we're there yet. Not quite
Yeah,
so
well,
low-tier.
I mean, they are technically mid-tier. They are 3-3 right now.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Jeez. Just the splits on these kills have been just brutal, too. I mean, War hasn't caught too many long spawns, to their credit. But I love the positioning that LTW is picking away here. Try not to nade your own Rhino. Well, not that Rhino really cares. What the f...
Bitch, I'm Rhino.
He's just showing up, and you can tell that everybody's just sort of shitting themselves as soon as they see him because he's not where he, quote-unquote, should be. He's not picking a position and staying there. He's scouting. A little Rhino that could. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nasty. Oh, and the turret finally takes him down. Go, turret. I believe.
And we are winding down here, folks.
Final
Everyone who
60
tuned in
seconds.
today, everyone who followed the channel, we can't thank you enough. It's been awesome to cast for you. It looks like War is not going to be able to do it, and they're going to move to 3 and 4. While on the other hand, LTW moving to 4 and 3, showing that hey, look, this is an interesting end to the tourney.
Yeah.
You know, I really actually the longer we actually played the day out, the more I like the round robin tournament style.
Yeah, yeah,
Swiss
it's
is good. Swiss is great.
It gets
at
a little
least
bit
with
more
this many teams.
controversial with best of 3, which we'll see next week, which will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the format's going to be next week. I would imagine a single elimination best of 3 bracket, but knowing Bitey, he loves his double elim. He loves just drawing this stuff out as much as he possibly can.
Orange is just throwing some victory shots off into the air. Because why not? But fantastic games today. Like I said earlier, every game from low tier to high tier has been interesting to watch in one way or another. There's been something worthwhile about every single one of these matchups. So huge thanks from the teams. Couldn't do it without you guys, quite literally. Was very happy to have the 12 teams we had sign up. Fantastic games all around. And of course, the DBN guys have done a superb job of keeping things running as smooth as they possibly can.